Hey y'all, we're on week 22 of season 2 of the Andy Griffith Show. This week's episode title is Merchant of Mayberry. Barney, what's up this week?
I fall asleep on a bench on the street, and then Andy comes by and puts some lipstick in my hand, and then he tickles my face with a piece of grass, and then he wakes me up and tells me to go tell Joe Waters to move his truck out of an illegal parking place. So Joe blows me a kiss, 'cause now I got lipstick on my face. And I tell Andy, oh, you're just full of fun today, aren't you? Why don't we go to the old folks' home and wax the steps? And then Bert Miller, a traveling salesman that we haven't seen for a while, comes walking up. And he won't tell us what he's selling today or what he's got in his suitcase. And I say, for Pete's sake, Bert, open it up. We might buy some stuff off of you. So Andy buys some razor blades, and I buy some socks. And then Aunt Dee comes by, and she buys some stuff too. And then old Dan Wheeler, the department store owner in town, comes and complains about Bert peddling on the street.
Oh yeah, he's concerned that Bert is unlawfully creating competition for him, so he tells Andy to move him along if Andy wants to keep being sheriff.
Yeah, and I say, well, of all the gall, why did you let him talk to you like that? I sure wouldn't have. I would have said, who died and left you, boss? So we decided to have some fun with Ben. We set Bert up in a vacant lot down the street.
So Ben comes in to complain again, says that even if Bert's no longer on the street, he's in a lot, he still doesn't have a roof or a building or a proper structure, so he's not a proper business.
So we set up an umbrella over Bert's suitcase. And when Ben comes in to complain again, we say, well, we gave him a roof. And Ben says it's not a proper structure. He says he wants it stopped, and then he can get it done. So we build Bert a stand, a proper structure, and he starts getting lots of business. And Ben comes to complain again, and we just have fun with him. And he says, we'll be sorry.
And then later Opie comes in to report to his daddy that he was just at Ben's department store, and Ben has slashed all his prices to put Bert out of business.
And Andy goes and gives Bert the bad news. And he says now he feels bad that a joke he was playing on Ben turned out like this. So they make the decision to close down the stand. And then I come over to help pack it up. And I say about Ben, mean old buzzard, what did it hurt him to have Bert have his little old stand here?
And then Ben sees a truck from Stephen's department store from Raleigh. That's the truck that was supplying Bert with his stock since he expanded into the stand in there, and it's really here for them to load the stuff into the truck, but Ben thinks it's there to open a new store and to create more competition for him. So Andy lets him go on thinking that until he gets him to offer Bert a job rather than having Bert work at the new competitor.
And so Andy helps Bert negotiate a good salary with Ben, and then he helps him get an agreement that Ben will also buy Bert's stand and all of this stock. And I tell Ben, well, I tell you one thing, you're getting the best salesman in Mayberry here.
And then after Bert leaves that spot, Opie sets up a lemonade stand there. Thank you all for watching week 22. We'll see you next week for 23.